Think about our
But then this
chain.
pops up.
Think about our chain
Might write
pharmacies. I
down.
wonder about any of our little pharmacies.
Good morning. I'd like to call this meeting to order for the Blackhawk County Board of Supervisors regular session, August 4, 2026. Roll call, please, Ms. Showalter.
Schwartz.
Here.
Hall.
Here.
Brandt.
Here.
Kurtenbach.
Here.
Leyland.
Here. Would everyone please join us for a moment of silence to reflect on our actions here today? Thank you. Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 1, the agenda received as proposed or as amended.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The agenda is received. Item 2 is public comments. Is there anyone today in the audience or online that would like to address something not on today's agenda? All right, hearing and seeing none. Moving on to item 3, Years of Service Award to employees with 20 or more years of service.
Yes, we have a couple of employees we want to recognize. We want to recognize first Linda Thompson, who's celebrating 40 years with the county. She is currently in the sheriff's office, and I don't believe present. The second one that we want to recognize is Garth Goodrich. He is celebrating 25 years with the recorder's office.
Great. You want to say anything?
No.
Well, thank you so much for your service. And like I said, it's hard to believe 40 years, so
Like
thank you.
everybody says, it's gone pretty fast.
Is it? Good. Thank you very much. Item number 4, claims and payments. This is a resolution that the Board of Supervisors approve expenditures and that the county auditor be authorized and directed to issue payments against the various settlement of such claims as allowed.
So moved. Second.
Ms. Weidner.
Good morning, Board. Our total bill payment today is $310,975.68. And for the 60/40 fund, we have $2,999.96. And actually didn't really notice any large or significant items to mention today, so everything appears to be in order. Any questions for me today?
Yeah, just one thing I want to bring up on this that occurred to me last night. Do we have this posted anywhere, like so people can see the exact expenses that we have going out?
Yeah, we publish them in the paper every week.
Like on the website or anything? No.
I'm not sure they
Not
get
that
on the
I'm aware of.
website. They are in the paper after the meeting, yeah.
Once they're approved, kind of a thing.
Yeah, so, so you just approved last week, so now they'll go to the paper for publishing this week.
Okay. I was just thinking if somebody had the ability to go to the website, hit a click a button and pull up if they just wanted to see it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, they have to get their subscription to see it. Just a wild thought.
We also do post our minutes to the website. Is that the published version or is that the without the claims? Because we could do the published version, we could do that.
Publish on
Because the
website.
minutes are already on the website. I'm just not sure if they include the claims.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to explore that, in my opinion.
Putting them on the website, not publishing them in hard paper. Is, you know, right?
Or both. I mean, if it's not.
If the hard copy costs so much, I think that's where some of the minutes, people were all trying to reduce down the amounts of pages. So
Right.
it didn't cost so much, I mean, across the state, not just us.
Right, because
Yeah, if there's just a link to click on and you could just pull up what we see for the AP invoices that get sent to us, that would be, I think, great.
Did you say you saw that somewhere, or?
No, I was just thinking about it when I was looking at it last night. Like, I wonder, and I expect there'd be some complaints when people
Yeah, the
saw
claims are
numbers.
included. They're already on our website.
yeah, they are in, so they're part
Okay.
of the minutes. So they are,
Okay.
I think Karen and I clicked into it at the same moment.
Okay, excellent.
So to answer your question, already done.
Perfect. See, wheels of government don't move as slow as people think.
Happy to take care of that, huh? Well, thank you. Any other questions? This is a resolution. Please answer as your name is called.
Brant,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Kurtenbach,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item 5, receive project updates from department heads and elected officials.
Good morning, Board. Kathy Nicholas, engineer.
Morning.
Brief update on the road work. We are complete with all roadway work this summer, and that would be all of our resurfacing projects, our restriping, our seal coating, our pressure grounding of our pipes. We do have bridge work remaining, and Taylor Construction is currently up on Winslow Road Bridge. That road's been closed several weeks now. Today, I believe they are driving pile on that project. If you're interested in seeing that, just let me know. We can get you up there. I'll try to have some photos in the next couple weeks. And then our bridge crew is also busy on Hess Road. They're currently out replacing that small structure. And we are continuing to work on the transition of the 55 to 60 mile per hour speed limits. We are actively working on that. Can I answer any questions right now? Thank you.
Kathy, when you say we're actively working on that, we're getting the limit, the signs changed out or the numbers changed or
We
part
are
of the study?
working on the study,
Okay.
and you will be involved in that, our outcome of our studies before we change any signs.
Will you be doing those as you go, updating us, or waiting till you got it completed, or how? what are your thoughts?
Right now, our staff is currently driving the roads and making an assessment. And then we haven't met yet internally to talk about any types of decisions. We wanted to have most of the roads driven before we sat down and had some discussions.
So right now, the driving and assessing part kind of underway.
Is
and that's-
what's
and that's-
going
and That's
on.
step one or something.
Right.
Thank you.
What do they get? Yeah, go ahead.
You have a timeline, did you say on that?
We are hopeful. I'm hopeful that by the end of September, we will we'll make recommendations to you about what we are going to do.
What are they looking for throughout the assessment?
Everything from number of driveways on the road to curves, pavement marking, signing. It's been a good chance to do an assessment of what our signs are currently. I mean, we know what they are. We have a database, a sign database that every one of our signs should be in, but just driving the road and assessing it for, are we missing any signs? Because you can't, when you're sitting in the office, you don't know what signs you're missing or what signs would be appropriate. Some of our advance warning for school bus signing, that the MUTCD has strict criteria on that. But those technically should be moved as well if we're changing the speed limit. So all of those things, the feel of the road at that speed, all of those things we're assessing.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Anyone else who would like to give an update? Anyone online? Thank you, Kathy. Item 6, minutes approved for July 28, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Minutes are approved. Item 7, consent agenda. The following items are acted upon by a single resolution unless someone wishes to remove something for discussion.
So moved.
Second.
It's a roll call vote. Please answer as your name is called.
Kurtenbach,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Brant,
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item 8, other business. Motion that the personnel requisition for an office specialist position, full-time replacement in the sheriff's office be approved as recommended by Sheriff Nathan Neff.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, same sign. Motion carries. Item B, motion that the personnel requisition for an office specialist position, full-time replacement in the treasurer's office be approved as recommended by Linda Hinsman, County Treasurer.
So moved. Second.
No comments. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And just so people know, filling a position for vacancy, right?
Replacement, yeah.
Yeah.
Not adding,
Yeah, no, my position won't start until October 5th.
right?
Trying to get a jump on, get things lined up and ready to go when that individual is,
Yeah.
Did I ask for opposed? Same sign, but motion carries, I believe. I know we did the aye. Okay. Item C, resolution that the suspension of property taxes submitted by Judy Langham for parcel number 8913-36-129-009, located at 1648 Birch Avenue, Waterloo, for the 2026 property tax installments in the amount of $1,174 be approved pursuant to Iowa Code 427-8, and the county treasurer be authorized and directed to adjust tax records accordingly as presented as Linda Hinsman, county treasurer.
So moved. Second.
Any questions for Linda at all? Otherwise, we'll just do a roll call vote. All right, thank you.
Hall.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item D, resolution that suspension of property taxes submitted by Jason McGee for parcel number 8913-35-406, excuse me, 018, located at 2217 West 8th Street, Waterloo, Iowa, for 2627 property tax installments in the amount of $4,538 be approved pursuant to Iowa Code 427-8, and that the county treasurer be authorized and directed to adjust the tax records accordingly as presented by Linda Hinsman, county treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
I do have a question on this one.
Okay.
Linda? go ahead. Seeing the size of the annual property tax on this one, are the homeowners, are they fully aware of how many dollars this could add up to over so many years?
Yes, Linda Hinsman, treasurer, yes, the individuals are aware, and on this particular one, he is aware that it's going to continue to accrue. The taxes are still there, it's just they're basically never considered delinquent. If he would, when he passes or when he would sell the home or if he sells a home, those taxes will all be collected at that time. So it's just suspending everything so that he's never considered delinquent or has to worry about a tax sale or anything.
I'm just thinking if this is 5 years, that's one thing. If it goes 10 years, then you're getting significant dollars and then
This
the
one will
county's still
probably
out dollars.
continue to go in his particular situation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it continues for as long as it's needed. So.
Yeah.
Yep, and his, like I said, I'm sure his will continue to go for
Okay.
years.
Just a concern that we're tying up a lot of the dollars for the county and
Yeah.
the rest of them are.
It eventually, like I said, eventually we'll be able to recoup what's out there. It's just gonna take time before we're gonna get that back.
Do we charge any kind of service fee or any kind of maintenance fee when we're carrying that kind of money?
We do not, but let's say the individual would sell the home now. We're collecting taxes now. This individual would have, or the family would have until March to make sure everything is paid before all of the interest would
Right.
then be accrued from going back in time.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if it's 5 years down the road when this starts building up to significant dollars, then it's, the county is losing the dollars in this process.
Yes,
But
and
it's
I
Iowa
see where you're.
code, so we have
I
no
know,
choice.
it's Iowa code,
Yeah.
it's
And
just
I
a
see where you're
frustrating
going
part
with
of
it, that eventually the value of what taxes are due are gonna exceed what the value of the home is. I'm taking as kind of where your concern is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, his is a unique situation. The other ones are different. But yeah, his will probably go on for years.
Okay, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
This is a resolution. Please answer as your name is called.
Hall.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item E, resolution that the tax sale certificate assignment for lot parcel 8913-23-204-003, certificate number 20180000700, owner Jonatha Safa, I'm probably butchering that name, so sorry, located in Waterloo, Iowa, pursuant to Iowa Code 446-31, approved, and said certificate of purchase tax sale be assigned to Anthony and Juanita Garcia, as presented by Linda Hinsman, County Treasurer.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. If anyone has any questions on this one?
I do have some questions on this one, but I think it more to the next one. This portion is just allowing us to look at selling this property. That's what this resolution's about, correct? Not what the dollar amount is.
No, you're talking about the
Clarified on
next
that?
one. You're talking about the next part. Yeah.
Yeah. This resolution is just stating that we're
Assigning.
assigning,
Certificate.
I'm trying to make sure I'm clear on what I'm understanding we're voting on here.
You want-
Linda, could you just offer an explanation?
Yeah, for whatever reason, they seem to be always broken down. I'm not sure
Yeah.
why we don't have it all together as one resolution. But yes, this portion of the resolution is just for the board to approve us, Blackhawk County, to assign that certificate to the Garcias.
Okay.
Then the next one that's on this list will be
Assigning a dollar amount.
correct,
Okay.
correct.
You might want to stay there for the next
I'll
part.
stay
Yeah.
here.
Thanks. Okay, this is a
Thanks
resolution.
thanks for the warning.
Might want to
No
pull
need
up a
to-
chair.
Pardon?
No, stop. This is a resolution. Please answer as your name is called.
Brant,
Yes.
Kurttenbach,
Yes.
Hall,
Yes.
Schwartz,
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item F, resolution that the compromise offered in the amount of $500 by Anthony and Juanita Garcia for the taxes owed on parcel 8913-23-204-003 located in Waterloo, Iowa be approved.
So moved.
Second.
This one I do have a concern with. This property has been redeemed by the county once before. And I have a question for the people that are looking, the Garcias are here.
So you don't have any for Linda?
Do you want me to stay?
Maybe
put?
Linda, I'm gonna have you stay
I'll
there.
stay put as well.
Mr. Garcia, could you come to the podium, please?
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning.
If you'd state your name and address for the.
Yeah, my name is Anthony Garcia. I live at 944 Newton Street, Waterloo, Iowa.
So I was under the impression that, in looking at the information that you supplied, that you lived in the property next door to this property?
Yeah, so I just purchased the property right next to it, and we've seen that place has been vacant for quite some time now, I believe since 2017, and my grandmother lives right across the street from it.
Okay.
So we just wanted to keep it, maintain it, and also maybe do a garden. My grandmother loves the garden, so.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm a little nervous. I've never.
Yeah, that was, the concern was if you lived right in the home, I was understanding you were living in the house next to it, and I seen the
Well, see,
ownership.
I recently acquired the property, and I'm actually gonna be renting it to my mother.
Oh, okay.
Which is here present as well.
Okay, all right, that understands. All right, my concern had to do with the principal real estate taxes due on this is $594.
Yeah.
Would you have any problem if we set the price at $594 over the $500?
No, that's fine. We can do that.
Okay. That would be it. I'd rather see it at the $594, and I know it's $94, but it's tied to the dollars to the county.
We typically don't do that, and I was gonna say, but their offer was for 500, and we got the paperwork and the agenda item for that.
Oh.
Just, we can have discussion on it. I guess.
Yeah, I'm fine at 500. I think things are hard enough for people out there anyway. I know it's only $94, but I'm fine at 5.
I'm fine with 500 just for the sake of like consistency and it's, they'll be put in the land to good use, will be maintained. We won't have to maintain it and we else. And so, I think it's a good thing. And there's been so many others of these where we've given much more significant discounts. So to just start now on this one just doesn't seem right to me.
I think some of the ones that we have had in the past that got really questioned, Rich, were some of those larger ones that look like there would be a lot of interest in the property.
Yeah.
And sometimes we've had people offer zero, and we were saying it does show good faith that they were making an effort to offer something, so appreciate that. So, if we're all right, we'll continue.
Yeah, I guess I just want to know that you're going to be taking care of it, because
Oh, yeah, of course.
this has been already back to the county once before. I just want to make sure that there was a little bit more ownership in it and taking
No,
care
yeah,
of it.
of course, we'll make sure that the property is maintained as well. Like I said, my grandmother lives across the street and my mother was gonna be next door, so
Okay,
we're gonna be there often, and, you know, my kids like to play a lot, so, my daughter actually, so. I would like to fix that area so she can have somewhere to be.
okay.
Thanks very much for
Thank
coming
you.
to the meeting
Appreciate it.
today to
Appreciate
speak
it.
to
You guys will be purchasing a garden permit, won't you? I'm just kidding.
Good thing is we're registered with the.
He's just trying to.
We'll get that $94 back.
Thank you.
So Justin, what you're saying is you need to put your order in now
I was
for
gonna
what
say.
type of vegetation you would like.
Yeah, yeah.
Bees.
You're just confusing things. This is a resolution, please answer as your name is called.
Hall.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much for coming today just to speak on this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Item number G, resolution that the change order 003 received from Young Plumbing and Heating Company for the Blackhawk County Jail HVAC and Building Automation System Upgrade Project for additional direct digital control work required for the operation of energy recovery ventilators in the amount of $11,297.92 be approved, and that the chair be directed to sign for same as recommended by Rory Giving, Facilities Director.
So moved.
Second.
Morning.
Good morning, Board. Rory Giving, Facilities Director. This is change order number 3 for the Blackhawk County Jail HVAC improvements. We have 2 energy recovery ventilator units over at that facility. The reason for this change order is these systems originally had a standalone operating system. At one point, they switched to the previous operating system, so there is a discrepancy on the original design for this new operating system that we're doing at the jail. So that's the reason for this. This puts the total project $11,297.92 over the original contract sum. And this should be the final, we should be seeing the final pay app for this project. This will be the final action that's taken on that, so. Any questions on that? Thank you.
Thank you. This is a resolution, please answer as your name is called.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item H, resolution that the updated list of financial institutions reflecting a name change be approved as the 2026 depositories of Blackhawk County funds in conformance with an applicable provisions of 12B and 12C of the Code of Iowa in amounts not to exceed the maximum approved for each respective financial institution as submitted.
So moved.
Second.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Any questions for Billy? I know this was just the one you said in the
It's
name
just,
change.
it's a name change. It's a name change. As of August 10th, Midwest One Bank will open as Nicollet National Bank. So just getting a head start on that.
No question?
No.
No. This resolution, please answer as your name is called. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item number I, resolution that the letter of support for the City of Dunkerton's amphitheater and sustainable landscaping project for resource enhancement and protection grant funding be approved and the chair directed to sign the same.
So moved.
Second.
And I assume everybody saw the letter and it's just the letter of support for their project while they apply, so thank you. This resolution, please answer as your name is called.
Schwartz.
Yes.
Kurttenbach.
Yes.
Brant.
Yes.
Hall.
Yes.
Leyland.
Yes. Item J, discussion, community services funding application process.
All right,
We're gonna-
I don't know. I can put up the existing application, or what would you like to?
Well, your question to us was really, directed to the timing and getting this out there, and because we did approve, I guess that's one of the questions, I guess I thought from the board, we did approve to put that in the budget for this year to $100,000 for community funding requests, and so the process, I think, Michelle's thinking if it's something we're going forward with, we need to be doing that, making the application process available and open, and get everything going on that. So that was really kind of where you were at, and were we happy with the last process, or is that kind of like, I mean, or would we want to change or that type of thing, that kind of discussion today if we saw a
Right,
read for
yes.
that?
I think the process appeared to work pretty well last year, but that, it's of course up to you.
Did you have a timeline too you were thinking of, because you probably looked at it more than we have?
Well, we're already probably later getting started, but I think the earlier in the year, the better. It gives the agencies an opportunity to, create a program and execute it during the year. And it takes us a while. We keep, from now until April, the staff all keeps getting busier and busier. So it takes time. And it took you time to score applications last year. I believe we got 33-ish to go through for each of you to score. So I want to, that takes time. Then we've got to write contracts. It's not a quick process typically. So we do need, I think it would be a good idea to get it adopted and get started. And we did also talk about we want to be able to disclose to the applicants kind of the scoring method. We do have general information in the application about scoring, but after releasing those last year, we kind of refined, I guess I would call it, the scoring methodology. So we might want to expand that information in the application if we know what process we want to follow to score them.
Do you have the timeline? Kind of, I'm just thinking like for when we opened it to when we closed it.
Last year?
Yeah.
I think we opened it around shortly after July 1st, closed it August 14th. We did not get done scoring until probably Thanksgiving. Awards were not made until December, and then it took a while to get contracts out. So that really made it difficult for some of the agencies that receive funding to do their program, if they were relying on that money.
We ought to let them score 33 applications and they'll understand.
Yeah, exactly. It's not easy.
We did really well last year with those though.
I liked
Yeah.
last year's process pretty well. I think the slowest part, honestly, was waiting on a few of us. And so I
Yes.
hope that we can do that quicker this year and have a faster turnaround. My only thought, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not, is if we wanted to somehow add a little bit of weight to encouraging new applicants, we could have like a -5 points if you were awarded last year, or -1 point for every 1,000 you were awarded last year or something. But I'm also open to, some of the same groups are doing really excellent work and should be funded year after year. And so I could go either way on that.
Yeah, I thought the process really worked well last year, and like I said, and the hardest part was that all of us finding the time to go through 33 and score and that type of thing, but I think I thought we talked about this before, I think that we felt that the scoring kind of worked really well.
It helped a lot.
Projects that we did, and what we ended up with as an end result surprised, I think, some of us, but it was still a good process. Everybody got scored, and we went with that top 14 or something like that, I can't remember.
I think we ended up
17.
funding 17, if I remember right, yes.
Do we need a deadline for ourselves?
Yes.
Well, we maybe probably, a little on the light side.
Yeah, no,
No,
I didn't want to say anything with nothing, just ask.
well, we could set them, but we've moved them a
Uh-huh.
few times, no. So, yeah, no, I think, the sooner the better is too, probably a good way to, I don't know if you thought like August 1st, get it out. If we're gonna stay the same, it wouldn't mean we'd have to change much to get it out there in the public, but.
Not if you're okay with the language in the application, that would be fairly quick to post.
Did you see any problems that kind of resulted of some of the language, that sometimes people misunderstand or didn't?
No, I did think it worked really well for all those. And it was nice that they had to select their own category, so we weren't trying to guess where to put them. I liked that. We did use kind of a weighted scoring last year, and I did send out kind of an example. I don't know if you want to look at that, I could put that up.
And was there just the one item we waited, or was it?
No, actually, one item was increased, so if you scored it a certain amount, it got more. And two others got a lower weighting. So let's say you scored it at 10 points, it only earned 6.67. So it wasn't probably as clear while you were scoring each application what ending score you were giving each applicant.
Yeah, I myself didn't think the weighted helped enough to help or hinder. It was just kind of an additional factor that was in, like you said, an end result. But I thought it was the overall applications that I thought was important as far as I said. I know you had some different scoring thoughts and then had some after the fact about it too, but simple to me was the best for them to understand it as well as us, so. Yeah, like I said, I thought last year was as close as we came, and I know Chris kind of commented to that too, that of hitting at a pretty good target of everything except our timeline, and that was us. But I thought the scoring, the amounts that we had and new, but I understand what you're saying, Chris, as far as new, kind of encouraging new. But then again, yeah, that gets tough on.
So there's
How
two
new,
ways
because-
to do that. You can.
Yeah,
Some of those new.
I withdraw my suggestion. I just want to leave it the same because
Yeah, okay.
I do see value in some of the groups that are going to rise to the top every year. It's because of the excellent work that they're doing and their effectiveness.
Yeah, thanks. It is a good point to consider, or like you like to see new included, but yeah, sometimes they're too new to have really had a good history yet, so.
I remember last year I made a suggestion of, maybe narrowing some of we've got like sort of 6 categories if we wanted to narrow some of those. And honestly, after having some conversations with folks who had previously been funded, that maybe who are doing good work but wouldn't have necessarily fit in any of those. I think some of the other conversations that we've had with processes, it's to keep it more process than algorithm, and not keep it so tightly constrained.
Sure.
I do wonder if there's a way. Never mind.
Yeah, if there
I don't
is-
want to overcomplicate it either, right? Like, we do have a system that may not be 100% perfect, but it does feel like it's moved in the right direction.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I do think if we wanted to do that, probably now's not the time to do it, because we know how it slows us down, and
Yeah.
it would be immediate, but it becomes then an issue of when is the right time and who's got the time to do it at that time. But yeah, if it is up for change, or if there's something we see critical, I think of it immediately, then keep that in mind, that we need to change it before we get here. But thoughts?
Yeah,
Liked it or didn't like it, or?
it was cumbersome. I thought I was the last guy. I thought you were waiting on me, I'm pretty sure. Like, I held the whole thing up. Owning it.
It's possible.
No, don't. I think we all
That's
did.
possible.
It might have been a tie.
Rich might have been first, but I was gonna say. or
Someone had to be
maybe- no,
last.
Chris was first, maybe. I think Chris maybe got it done first last year.
Yeah, I think maybe.
But I thought all of us were having a hard time kind of getting it to it, so it was just, you might have beat some of us by a day or two, or lagged, but, yeah.
We should get stickers this year. Whoever gets,
Well, let's hope we
gets
don't have
theirs in first.
33.
Yeah, there's that.
That is a hard
That's-
way to screen, like you said,
Mhm.
but like saying, until you had all the scoring, you couldn't screen out others, so.
You did screen out, we did eliminate anyone asking for capital last year, if you recall. So
Yeah.
that's the only easy screening we really were able to do for you.
Well, I think we had settled on 14 and only went, because there wasn't a break, there was a big break between some of those and others.
True.
And so we kind of went a different route with that, so we did
That's
weigh in lots of factors.
Trying to remember if in the application process, they indicate if they receive dollars from the county
Previous.
otherwise. Well, even in the current fiscal year, just looking through, we've got like some of the opioid money, right? Now, granted, those are different uses, but just as we're evaluating 33 different grants, I couldn't remember if that was,
We have not asked for that in the
Okay.
past.
Do you want that to be a factor to
I don't know if
receive
it's,
or
I
not?
don't know if it's a factor. It might just be information for the board to consider when they're weighing
Usually we know
33
it.
apps.
Usually we know it because it's fairly recent anyway, but I said even the old ones, we've got those records of everybody that's received forever. And that's why I think we did have some of that discussion that so many were the repeat. But like mentioned, it's because they do good work and.
Yeah, it's possible that a few of them are doing some kind of work directly for a department. Likely it'd be an elected official, maybe the sheriff's office that we might not necessarily talk about or know about. The opioid funding we would know about.
There's a question we could ask too when they present or whatever. When
Yeah.
it gets, if we have some of those that we usually, like the finalists to present, we could ask if they have, they should be able to tell us too.
So you're asking each of them to do a presentation then? Because that was part of the question
That's always-
last year.
I don't believe we did that
No.
last year.
We've always, the prerogative has been the boards if we wish to.
Yes, we just did not ask anybody.
Last year we didn't, but I think
Correct.
we always
We have
have
done it
previous-
previously.
Yeah, always have previously.
Yep.
And it is stated in the application that we ask
Yes,
for that.
that
if
we
ask
might.
for it, it would-
Yep.
As
I
well
mean, we
as.
can ask them to disclose that if you would
Yeah.
like to add that.
You want it? Yeah, it can be a question on
Yeah,
the app.
to your point that there may be some agencies that have a contract with another, we just don't know. I think it
Right.
probably makes the most sense for us they'll be able to tell us pretty quickly.
Hopefully.
And that's not gonna be
Yeah.
an overly burdensome, ask for any of those individual entities, but it probably would be more burdensome for staff to do that research after the applications have come in, so.
Last 5 years.
You'd have to set a time frame, I think.
I would say in the last year. I mean, then it's, I don't know.
Overthought. No, you're trying too hard.
Just hit you with that.
5 years is quite,
I don't
and
know.
that's a long
I
time.
would say-
lengthy,
so-
but I just thought, yeah. thinking-
I would say this year,
Just a year?
I think just a year, just in
Well, we
this,
should know that.
So
but again, if,
I'm going to suggest we give them a time frame. So I would think you would want to say since July 1st of 2025, for example. That would give you 12 months plus a little
Yeah,
more.
put
Yeah.
dates in, yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Can do that. And I'll try to figure out wording that it would include any departments of the county. It's hard, they get confused about what that means because we house entities that are not county departments but we'll give it a try.
And we do have staff review those before we get them, that we only get the ones that met their requirements.
Yes, we did, last year we did attempt to at least make sure they had turned in all the documents requested, that they were not capital. That's probably the only things we really screened for.
Any other ideas, thoughts on, like you said, I know cumbersome and taking time to do it.
No, I'm just thinking how much time it takes from staff to go through everything and then, well, I like the idea of the presentations. It's added, and I think then people get to see exactly or hear from the recipients what's going on and why the dollars are helpful. It's just, counter to that, it's also a lot more, it could be 17, presentations at least 15 minutes apiece, I assume.
Yeah, something like that, because 10 was probably 15, yeah. We did them over several days. We didn't all have to do them on the same day, different weeks. I just,
Yeah, there's been other years we've actually had presentations from all the applicants, so that would have been 33. And we have tried to ask them to limit, to 5 or 10 minutes probably. You're still probably 15 by the time you get your questions asked and cycle to the next person. But it does take time investment on your part.
and to me, the rubric and the scoring help alleviate the need for the presentations, but, it's just.
Yeah, I think that the only benefit, the one I can see most obviously is just for the public to see, where the dollars are going and what agency is doing respectively with it.
Yeah,
That's all I have.
I agree. I mean, I think it's good for the public. I think, yeah, to see them. I think it's good for them to get in front of us as well as the public. Explain their program so they get benefit of it too with those dollars. We can discuss, I mean, we say that in the application,
Yes,
so we can
you-
make that decision later, or
Correct.
there's
Yes.
some that we want to see and some things sometimes if we don't want to do it all, because some were rather small awards too for certain things. but-
Right.
So is that enough discussion to give you direction?
We'll move ahead with revising the language in the application and getting it posted. I assume a 6 weeks time frame from whenever we get it posted would be adequate then, similar to what we did last summer.
So we're thinking like August 1st, you could have that ready
No.
to open to the public or no?
Since it's the 4th, no.
I know, well, I didn't want to go to September, I just thought that we
Yeah.
try to do.
No, but we don't have to do it on the 1st. I mean,
No, I
we
meant
can try to have
15th, the
it done
15th,
this
was that too
week,
soon?
at least by the 15th. I mean, I don't know if you want to approve the language, if all we're doing is adding, a sentence, I guess, basically about disclosing prior funding. I can write something, send it out to you today, and we could probably get it posted yet this week.
Oh.
I
I
don't,
think that's
That'd be
fine.
great. That
Yeah.
work for everybody? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. See, almost the 1st.
yeah, almost, just not quite. All right, yep, thank
If we
you.
have, if anybody thinks of anything, when you send it out to us too, and we'd like to change it, we've got time to do it next week or
Yes.
something too.
And do you want to wait to talk about the scoring rubric later?
Oh, simple. I'm for simple. Did you think it had any benefit after, I mean, I know there were a couple items that I kind of did it for a weightedness, but I didn't see that it changed any of the scoring. I didn't think that was something I wanted to look back in. Are you?
I have one up there with an example, just so you can see what happens. So that first one, if you as a preparer, if you scored that 25 points, it was weighted 1.5, so in the actual scoring, that turns into 37.5 points.
Yeah, but where did that show up?
In the funnel at the bottom.
Just in the
Only in the bottom when it was finalized. Yeah.
Right. I mean, if you filled out the worksheet as you went, you could see it, but not everybody did that. In fact, probably most people did not.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't see it as you were working on it. But yeah, as you put them in this worksheet, it does that for you. So that first one was the economic, community, or social development. That was weighted the most because felt that was your higher priority. And the other thing is that I would say, I think a lot of the applicants could qualify under several categories. So this kind of allowed you to, it didn't matter which category they applied under. You decided if that was that type of impact or not. Then the project impact itself, that was rated 1 to 1. So if you scored that 25 points, you got 25 points. Then for project feasibility and sustainability, if you scored a project at 10, that was downgraded to 6.667. And then the budget, if you graded that a 10, that was downgraded to 3.333. So that allowed us to keep the base at 100. So if you're gonna give one category higher weighting, you needed to give others lower to make that kind of come out in the wash. So, and there was talk about wanting to be able to tell people up front how you're scoring it, so that's why I'm asking. We don't have to decide that today. I think the general explanation we've had of scoring last year was fine, it's adequate, but if you want to change that wording, we can, and if you want to change how you're doing it, you can either make that choice now or later. I think either way works.
Later.
Okay. All right,
Unless anybody wants to do it now. I'm just saying something.
I think we'll just get the application out now.
So she knows where I'm going, so it's just like, it's up to you guys to decide.
Yeah, it is, well, it just, yes. It is up to all of you to decide.
I don't necessarily
Yes.
like confusing the people reading it. I like them
I
to
know.
know this is it, here's your project, and move forward on it, not we're gonna weight it differently. If you've got the greatest project in the community, so that's mine. So that's why the rubric, to me, it was more difficult for them to understand, even if we kind of knew we could look at the scores and see it.
I mean, I think the other way, if you wanted,
It's fine.
you could just adjust the rubric. And you take out, instead of a category being 30, you take it to whatever the percentage of 100 you really value that category at. Then you're not doing a weighted score, you're just weighting a full category as
Yes, that'd be another way to get to the same spot.
correct.
Yep.
But it's probably a little easier to communicate to the end user.
For them to look at.
Yeah, yep.
Later, but that would work for me.
I'll-
Okay.
Yes, I'll give you an example of how I think that would change if you wanted to keep it the same impact as this method. And then we can, you can decide how you want to do that later. Okay, that sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 9, reports or information from the board.
Couple of things here. Last week, Michelle joined me. We did the video for ISAC on the property tax overview. I don't know if I could say we learned anything real new from it. But we spent the hour and a half on that, dealing with
ISAC
that.
was it, that wasn't even close to being a property tax reform conversation. The ISAC one, you mean?
Yeah,
That
the
webinar?
overview,
Yeah,
the
I listened to
webinar.
that. They said it was property tax
Yeah.
reform and helping us to the next year, and it wasn't at all.
No,
It was 101 property tax.
yeah.
So, for any of you that missed it, don't need to bother to watch it.
Yeah.
Then that must be coming in the future. Maybe they'll do another one, but yeah.
The tax notices went out, and for people to know, yeah, mine went up as well. So, understand, I got a phone call from a gentleman, I'll be returning his call today. A lot of the message he left was dealing with schools in the Waterloo Police Department, not necessarily the county, but I plan to listen to him and hear what his conversation was.
He left a message for all of us probably, didn't he? I think.
Oh, I talked with him yesterday.
Did you? Okay.
Okay, 'cause I was gonna say,
Then last thing I have is I'm gonna be forwarding to staff and to the rest of you. If you haven't received it, we have a notice out from all this stuff with the data centers is coming out. I've got, matter of fact, I had 2 emails about stuff just so we're sitting here in this meeting today. But the University of Iowa has put together a group to do a study on effects in Iowa. And I plan on getting that information out to folks today as possible. It's Iowa Data Center Decision Tool for Counties, Cities, and Communities. It's on the website. I'll get you a connection. It talks about community considerations, planning and zoning, water resources, energy resources, incentives, economic development, and thinking ahead to what construction phase and during discussions with developers or best practices. So again, this is a very active issue that is a lot of information coming out very quickly on it.
Does it have info of people's perceptions who live in the areas with the data centers?
That's part of the discussion, I believe, community concerns.
Good deal.
Yeah.
anything else? Comments? Okay. Item 10, adjournment. Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Moved and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Right.
Thank you very much. Meeting's adjourned.